space that's different than that. The angelic mind looks at things differently and recognizes that as a conscious being, it has a choice as to which ideas it will represent. Which ideas it will say, okay, this is the way I say it's real. The angelic mind realizes that every thought it thinks is an energy pattern that goes into the body and creates part of the manifestation template. Your thoughts affect your DNA template. Your DNA template is the structure that throws energy around in very specific ways that creates the projection of the external hologram that we walk. When you mind control a mass of people, like has been done here, through misinformation for so many generations, you literally have them fence themselves in, like putting an electric fence around themselves, where they can't grow or expand anymore. One of the things we can do for ourselves is to realize our power as a manifester. Now, there's a lot of tricks to that. It's a lot. You can't just say, okay, well, I'm a manifester. I'm a face of God. I will right now manifest myself, let's see, shall it be a Maserati or a Toyota? Poof, there it is. You know, doesn't work that way down here. Not yet. In the higher dimensional densities, it actually does, where you find thought form, bounces right out into reality. But what happens here is there's a delay process. And your thought form that you're thinking on the three-dimensional level with the conscious mind in 3D gets affected by what programs are in the two-dimensional level of your template and the first-dimensional level of your template. And by the time it pops out somewhere in reality, it usually looks a lot different than what you intended. Sometimes it's directly opposite of what you were trying to make happen. There's a lot of us that hold an idea, we're not supposed to make things happen. We're supposed to just accept what God makes happen. Depends on what God that is. I mean, the God that really created us, that primal, eternal, omnipresent source, wants us to grow up to be like it. Co-creators. It wants to have fun with us. We're you, I'm you, yeah, we can all do this together. It doesn't want to limit your ability. We're supposed to learn how to use our mind to direct energy to create the desired results we want. And we can do this. And there's nothing wrong or ungodly with doing this, as long as we do it with a reverence to that source, into something I call divine right order, which means whatever the original intention of God's creation of this time matrix was, and take it all the way up to the time matrix level, whatever the original intention was for here, and I'm part of this time matrix, and there's an intention for me too, this is how I want to create. I agree to create within divine right order, and I know that Source will help me to create within divine right order. You're not going against the flow of Source. You're not doing anything that's going to cause harm if you're working with the concept of divine right order. Then it comes down to, okay, now I have permission, I've given myself permission, and I've definitely said that I'm not going to be a creator that abuses anybody, and I wouldn't want to have so much power that I could actually abuse somebody and not